What's up guys, it's sJt here with another video for you guys, and the topic for this video is the answer for the question I got asked in the comment section in my previous video about ESL Cup. Anyways, on the topic. Well, the guy asked how is it possible how the Call of Duty works in competitive side. He's a Counter-Strike player and he just can't imagine how people can play Call of Duty hardcore and let me explain the first thing. I've said that in a question in the comment section as well. What you get on the public matches, it's not always what you get on competitive matches. I've said it in that video about ESL that there are certain restrictions that prevents you from using kill streaks and stuff like that, and yes, if you play as a casual gamer, it's fun to play with the kill streaks and a lot of crazy perks and attachments for the weapon. Without those attachments, perks and shit like that, the game looks similar to Counter-Strike actually, the Black Ops 2 especially. It's just the FPS game where your speed matters, your tactic matters, and your map awareness. And a lot of people that are playing competitively, they don't play much of the public matches. You won't see many of good players playing the public matches. Maybe from time to time just to relax and have some time, but they don't really pay attention to what they do, and you don't see the exact skill. They are usually goofing around and stuff. There are a lot of great players around there, and yes, they won't be playing that much public matches though. Although it seems like the game is very fast, slow paced compared to Counter-Strike, it isn't. One mistake can mean your life or death, you know. And you've got to be fast. You've got to know what to do to win. Exactly the same as Counter-Strike. There are certain weapons that works well in Counter-Strike, and there are certain weapons that works well in Call of Duty. It's similar for these two games, and it's very much like the same, you know. As I'm doing right now with CoD, that's a match that we were playing with the French team in the European Cup. We won the match, spoiler alert, but other than that, what I was saying, yes, you see me playing with a scope here, and I usually go to the same place all the time because that's the way you do it, and the same is with Counter-Strike. Some people do the same thing all over the place. It's like a routine, and really hardcore players play like this. There's not me in Call of Duty competitive side. It's always the team. One guy cannot win the match. Of course, there are like crazy guys that will do well 1 versus 4 once in a time. It's the same for the Counter-Strike players, but every FPS game can be played competitively, like TF Fortress 2 as well. And saying something that you can't imagine people playing hardcore this game, you really haven't seen many of the players that play competitively. If you would go to ESL caps and go to the versus, you would see you'll see a glimpse of what the competitive side is and the competitive players are. They are great players, and as I said, you can't see much of them in public matches. And it's true, the Call of Duty is a casual game, but the same can be for the Counter-Strike. It can be a casual game as well, and in both games the players can have fun competitively, and they have to put a lot of effort to win. And it's not like you know, they're like spamming nades and stuff. You have to know where to throw that nade. It's the same for Counter-Strike and the same for Call of Duty. You are training the spot for sniping. You're training the teamwork. You're training the rush attacks on the plans. You've got 2 bomb sites as well, same as in Counter-Strike. So I can't see a problem with that. You know, The maps are pretty much the same. Maybe it's a different looking map. It's not that PC friendly, low power PC friendly, but it's still a game, you know. There's CoD 4 is a competitive game, and it's a huge competitive game, and people love it. Although they had to do some modes to be able to play it. And it's the same for Call of Duty. This Black Ops 2, you have to do a certain rules, and you have to exclude certain weapons to make this game playable for competitive side and make it fair. There are rules that prevents you from using like 5 scopes in a team. You have to use 1 scope, 1 sniper rifle, and it's always a bolt action. You can't use any other sniper rifles. You can use 2 SMGs, and there are also specified SMGs. You got only 2 to choose: MSMC and a Chicum. And you can use all of the assault rifles, but they are like semi-automatics, burst fire, and automatic, and they are outgunned easily by SMGs. And yeah, you've got some things. You can only have 1 smoke, 1 flashbang. You don't use stun grenades, or you don't use the shock grenades, or whatever this is, shock charges, whatever. You don't use both centers. You just use the regular grenades and flashbangs and smoke, the same what you use in Counter-Strike, so I don't see much of a problem with that. And you can make this game a competitive game if you want. It's only your choice what to do, and there are a lot of caps, and maybe it's not as huge as the Counter-Strike arena, but shit, I had some problems with the sound while recording it, so back to the topic. Yeah, the community for the Counter-Strike is quite huge, the competitive community is quite huge, but for Call of Duty as well, there's a big community out there. There's a lot of hardcore players like me, like my team, and those guys, I joined them, they were playing from Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, in a competitive match and competitive matches, and they won some stuff, and it definitely exists, and it's able to do that with some certain changes. As I said, flashbang grenades and stuff, you disable a few things and it's still good to go. Some people just like the way the game feels and plays, that's why they play competitive on this, not on the Counter-Strike. The Counter-Strike is great, don't get me wrong. The Counter-Strike players are fucking beasts, but there are a lot of beast players on Call of Duty. You just don't see them on public matches, and it can be done. You can see right now this is a competitive game, and we still are able to play with not so much shit. It's not much of a difference than Counter-Strike, I think. The competitive side for Call of Duty 4 exists. I don't know if I mentioned that because I'm doing this live, so I don't remember what I just spoken when the playing commentary voice broken. I know I've said something about it, but I don't know if it was recorded. Anyways, back to the topic. Yes, Call of Duty 4 had a great community, and those guys done well, and they just made the mods, but and they were able to play. In this game, for example, Treyarch just they are very friendly towards the competitive side. They've done some things to improve that. They allow you certain things. You can't mod the game, but fuck it. If they are friendly to the competitive side, what's the point in fucking like allowing to mod if it's already friendly? There are just certain things that should be fixed, like SMGs and stuff. That's just a minor thing to do in this game, and it's almost like Counter-Strike, just different maps, different style of gameplay. Maybe you've got camos on your weapon, but it's still a FPS game, and every FPS game can be a competitive game, so I don't see much of a problem with that. And yeah, that's yours. I hope I answered your questions. If you don't believe me, just go to ESL.com and just try the versus mode on it. There are semi-pro players over there, and they're good. They're good players, and they do well as well. You will see the difference. A difference between casual gamer and the competitive gamer, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about the competitive side, and I can tell you that you can have fun while playing competitively. You can rage a lot, and you can win some money as well. Uh, if you're like this kind of a player that plays the game just to get money on the cup matches, you can do that as well. Not get as huge money as you get on Counter Strike, because there's like tons of fucking money put into the game. But Call of Duty is catching up a little, and the scene exists for over fucking 7 years, so it's not much of a secret that there's a competitive side of the game, and there are hardcore players out there. Now let me talk about the gameplay. This is a match that we played against French team, and the guys weren't that good. We won the match easily. That was just only one side when we were defending, but it was a ton of fun. I had a ton of fun sniping, and you can actually see me sniping with a ballista in a diamond camo for the first time. You haven't seen any of my videos that I have a diamond scope. I had it for like a lot of time. That's the first match I had with the ballista, actually diamond ballista, because I wanted to make it like very shining bright for the match, for the cap match that we had, and that was my goal, and I achieved that, and I played on this match with this scope, and it looks nice. The DSR 50 cal doesn't look that nice with this camo, but ballista looks great. And why did I choose ballista for this match? I really can't say. Maybe it's because I played a lot with ballista to get it gold before this match, and I was just more into ballista. The ballista was more suitable for me at that point. I usually play with the DSR. We've got some caps on, coming soon. We lost, unfortunately, we lost the next match in this cap. We were high in the tables, actually. We had a high rank, but the guys were just much more better. The German guys, respect them, they were good. We also won 2 matches in the national cap, but I haven't played any of them, so I don't have any footage from that. And I played with the Prohibited Project, great Polish team. We've lost it. It was a close match at first, but then I don't know what happened, and we just played like shit, and we've lost it. But it's not over yet. We will be playing some more matches in the National Cup soon enough. It's not like a knockout or anything, and there's only 1 round left in this video, and the total score was 10-2, which is 12 rounds. You only play 12 rounds in a cap, and then you switch sides, and we won this side. The next one we won as well, I believe. I don't remember the next 2 sides. I think we had a 1 draw on a plaza map and a win on a plaza map, and total win for us. At some point even one guy rage quitted from the other team, but that's not important. And yes, so that's my thoughts on the competitive side of the game. I hope I answered the question of the guy in the comment section on the ESL video I posted, and I hope you enjoyed it very much. I enjoyed it as well, talking to you guys, and I'll be seeing you guys later, I believe, with some more videos from the cup, not from the cup, maybe from the public matches. I'm a popstar as well. And yeah, that's the last clip, and thanks for watching, guys. Total score coming soon, and I will be seeing you guys later with another videos. Bye bye, guys.